Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yes? All right. Well, thank you everybody for going to that Google form and helping us find some words for the story that we're going to tell. And so this story today is called Mr. S's Snowsuit, an eSchool story. One day, Mr. S's mother bought him a shocking new purple snowsuit. When Mr. S saw that snowsuit, he said, "That is the most dreadful thing I have ever seen in my life. If you think I am going to wear that cheesy snowsuit, you are crazy." Mr. S's mother said, "We will see about that." The next day, when it was time to go to school, the mother said, "Mr. S, please put on your snowsuit." And Mr. S said, "No!" His mother leapfrogged up and down and said, "Mr. S, put on that snowsuit." And Mr. S said, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." So Mr. S's mother picked up Mr. S in one hand, picked up the snowsuit in the other hand, and she tried to stick them together. They had a jaw-dropping fight, and when it was done, Mr. S was in his snowsuit. Mr. S went off to school and hung up his snowsuit. When it was time to go outside, all the other kids jumped into their snowsuits and ran out the door. But not Mr. S. Miss Sebastian looked at Mr. S and said, "Mr. S, please put on your snowsuit." Mr. S said, "Chicka, chicka, boom, boom." Miss Sebastian skipped up and down and said, "Mr. S, put on that snowsuit." And Mr. S said, "Boo hoo." So the teacher picked up Mr. S in one hand, picked up the snowsuit in the other hand, and she tried to stick them together. They had a massive fight, and when they were done, Miss Sebastian was wearing Mr. S's snowsuit. Just then, the door opened, and in walked the principal, Mr. McKillop. Miss Sebastian said, "It's Mr. S. He won't put on his snowsuit." Mr. McKillop gave his very best principal look and said, "Mr. S, put on your snowsuit." And Mr. S said, "Ta-da!" Ha! 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 So Mr. McKillop picked up Mr. S in one hand, and he picked up Miss Sebastian in the other hand, and he tried to get them back into their clothes. When he was done, dun dun dun, the principal was wearing the snowsuit. Then, from far out in the playground, someone yelled, "Mr. S, come and play!" Mr. S looked at Mr. McKillop and said, I'm gonna need my snowsuit back. The end.